Hey guys, this is Coach JZ and welcome to Speed Camp. This is an introductory video for the first session of Training Tribe, and thank you for registering and joining us for this year's edition or first session, which is Speed Camp. And this is going to be an exciting program. I'll tell you just a little bit today about some of the things that we'll be working on. We'll be working on restoring our natural athleticism, suppleness, elasticity, explosiveness in the body. With respect to running, we'll look at stance and stride phase mechanics, the value of the dorsiflexed ankle in frontside mechanics, decreasing ground contact time, improved propulsion, effective cycling of the arms and legs, and many other things. We'll also look at jumping and landing and the ability to develop and absorb force most effectively and safely. So this will help your fitness and athleticism regardless of your goals, and it's going to be great fun. We'll be meeting on Mondays and Thursday evenings from 6 to 7:30 p.m. and those 90 minutes will be filled with discussion and review of topics, a chance for some practice, as well as a very effective warm-up and workout and cool-down procedure. So you should learn some new things and get some reviews of some things that you already were working with. So what I want to do in this video very briefly is just offer up a few suggestions for equipment that might be necessary or valuable for you. First of all, let's talk about footwear. And basically, any training shoe will work. It doesn't even have to be, honestly, a dedicated running shoe. You just have a shoe that's like a gym shoe or a CrossFit type shoe. It should work fine as your basic training shoe. That stated, however, our first several weeks we're going to be entirely on grass. So we'll be on soft turf with varying levels of thickness, and a minimalist shoe that might be a bit more turf or trail oriented would be valuable for you. This shoe has to have a bit more lugs for traction, and it's very thin and light. Gives you a little bit better function in the grass, because a really heavily built shoe, very thick, very high, sometimes considered stable shoe, becomes unstable on the soft turf. So that's something to think about. Moving along, once we get into June, we'll be on the track. And when we're on the track, some of our workouts and certainly warm-ups can use those same training shoes, but you're probably going to want to have a shoe that allows you to have a better feel for the track and maximize the lightness and speed that we'll be focusing on. That stated, you may want to pick up a flat. This is a basic racing flat, and relatively light. It's fairly thin on cushioning because you don't need much on the track, and it helps to give you that feeling of running fast and light. And if you'd like to take it even a bit further, you can use a spike. We're certainly going to have the opportunity to spike up and do some of our training and informal competition using spikes, and these shoes are really designed for the track and tons of fun, and you can find them oftentimes very inexpensively. So that's it for shoes. And now we look at the fit kit, or in other words, the bucket. And I'll get to that bucket issue at the end, but there's a few things in here. You're probably going to want either a yoga mat or a beach towel that you can lay on for some of our exercises. Most of the time, you can just lay on the grass or the track, but your comfort goes up a little bit when you do have something else. And sometimes the grass can make a person itchy, so not a bad idea to have this. Also, we want a strap of some sort, like a nylon strap, or you could even use a section of rope. And we're going to do a number of stretching and strengthening exercises using these tools. Where some folks sometimes get confused is when they hear the word stretching, they think they want to get a stretchy strap, like a piece of elastic tubing. Don't want that. You want yours to be very rigid and non-yielding for the purposes that we'll be employing. Always a good idea to have one of these in your fit kit, and hydration becomes more valuable as the temperature climbs. And everyone's going to need a watch, a basic watch with a stopwatch or chronograph feature on it. A phone's just not going to work to try to hold your phone and perform proper sprinting. It impairs technique. Any watch will do. It doesn't have to be sophisticated at all. Lastly, the bucket itself becomes valuable because we're going to use this for some carrying activities, particularly farmer carry types of exercises. And you may want to add some padding to the handle. Mine has some old pipe insulation and some snazzy camouflage duct tape. You could use an old washcloth and some athletic tape, or be creative, use whatever you want, or not, but it definitely will help your comfort for some of the things that we'll be doing. Well, last but not least, you're going to benefit from having one of these, and this is the functional training sandbag. There's a separate video on how to create this and go step by step through how you can make this inexpensively with very little time, and just a wonderful tool for many of the things that we'll be doing, and each person will need one of their own. So that's basically the requirements we need for our class, with the exception of lots of energy and a great attitude, but you already have that. So thanks for joining us. I'll be giving you more videos to help us along with in support of the things that we're doing. And until next time, this is Coach Jay-Z signing out from Lifetime Body, where you are achieving peak performance at any age.